Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. We're so excited. I am Robert Esme, aka the Speed Doctor. My partner over there is
D-Pain TV all day. Clutch. What's up?
and we've got the superstar himself, Noah Williams. That's like a Jamaican name. That's part of my name as well. It's Williams Esme. So we could be related. That man's got speed. He must got it from the Jamaican roots. We'll find out if he's got any Jamaican blood running through there, folks. Awesome. Let's take it off, Mr. DP. What you gotta ask Mr. Noah on the hot seat?
Man, well, first of all, welcome, Noah. Great to have you here with us today, man. And I just want to start off by saying you're a phenomenal athlete. You attend LSU University. You're a sophomore, and you've already done so many exceptional things from NCAA champion in the 4x1 relay and the open. And you're just breaking down barriers at such a young age. And I just, happy to have you here. I would like you to introduce yourself to everyone and tell us a little bit about how you got started in the track and field.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate the love having me on, y'all. Man, it's been cool. It's been a blessing for me, to be able to take this gift that God gave me and be able to run on, platforms like ESPN and represent my school, represent my city on a big stage. This is just the beginning for me. Now I feel like I got a lot of work to do and a lot more to achieve because, I've been doing this college thing and it's cool. I love it. But, I'm getting ready to put myself into that next phase in this sport, and take it to the next level.
Right.
I love the fact that you said God, in there, which is always important. I always believe for success, faith plays a role. What was your faith like growing up? Did you go into the church? Were you in the church system? I grew up. My mother was in Christian, so I'm at church on Saturdays from usually like 8 till about 4 or 5 p.m. at night. Sundays is Baptist with my grandpa. So I was churched out. I call it back in the day. So how did a faith play a role in your development?
Yeah, faith was always there for me. My father is very religious. He was Baptist, so I guess you could say that he raised me that way. When I was younger, like 4 or 5 years old, he had me in the church almost every Sunday. And then as me and my brother got older, he kind of left it up to us as what we wanted to do. But my parents put me in Catholic school. So I went to Catholic school from 7th to 12th grade. So I'll say I'm a Christian now, but, my faith is still very strong because I think that's like the base for everything, and I look at this whole track and field thing and my talent, it's just God's work, but I'm just performing God's work, if that makes sense.
Amen.
Yeah, I like that. I like to hear you say that, man. I mean, faith, and all athletes have to have faith, regardless if they realize it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when all of the supporters and everyone, your family, and everyone's gone, you're on the track by yourself. What are you pulling from? You know what I'm saying? What are you believing in when you have those moments where you're coming back from an injury or you're not having the best season that you think you should have, which segues me into this next question. What was it like for you? What was the two questions in one? What was it like for you winning at NCAAs? And also, what was the process that went into it with your faith, like you just talked about, and afterwards?
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know this, man. It took a lot for me to get to that stage that I was at, and when I won that indoor championship, and I had 2 surgeries to correct sports hernias in my groins, and that led me to redshirt. I had to redshirt 2 full seasons, and then I came back. I ran that year. We had the COVID shut down everything, so I had a pretty good year that year, and then all of a sudden everything got shut down. So it was like going to the track every day from March 2020. Sometimes twice a day, March 2020, all the way till I got to LSU in August. And even when I was at LSU, we had off days. I still go to the track. We got Sundays. I'll still go to the track, still get some treatment, still roll out. Like it was a lot that went into it. But I guess for me to be on top of the world and for me to be on top of my game, those are things that I have to do. I don't feel comfortable not pushing myself like that and not, trying to get the absolute best out of myself. Like if I feel like I'm not doing those things, then I feel like my performance will fall off. But, I guess to answer your question the best that I can, like all of those things went into me, getting to that level that I was at and that I'm at now.
Right. Got you.
And when we're talking about the injury, when you came out of high school and you transitioned into college, how much of a big difference did that play a role and potentially those injuries?
Yeah.
Right? So share a little bit of that.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I remember first going into college. A lot of people don't know this. I first entered college as a sprinter. I mean, a jumper who would sprint. I was doing the long jump. So in high school, I didn't train for the long jump or anything like that. So when I got to college, I was doing a lot more jumper drills, hip extension stuff. And my body didn't take to it as well. And I had a really elite jumping group with me. I don't know if you guys know this, but I started my collegiate career at the University of Akron in Ohio.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
Ohio stand up. Sorry.
Yeah. So, I was there originally, and I had a couple All-American jumpers in my group, and they was seniors. I was trying to keep up with what they could do, lift what they was lifting, and my body wasn't ready for that yet, which led to injuries and me just constantly pulling stuff, hurting stuff. And I'm a competitor, so I was out there trying to compete, but I knew I was injured, so I'll take Advil or whatever that was, try to get through the pain. I kind of had to take a step back, like, Noah, if you really want to get to where you want to be, you can't be hurt trying to run these times and stuff. So that's really what led to the injuries. And since then, God willing, I've been healthy for, about a little over a year now. And it's the longest I've been healthy. So I think the things that I've been doing, that's what I've been taking, has really played a big role in that.
Yeah, I like to hear that, man. Like we focus a lot on therapy and stuff and rehabilitation. And because I broke my femur in competition while I was competing. And a lot of people, they may have an injury and talk about getting back through their injury, but like currently and actively, consistently maintaining yourself with therapy and everything you're supposed to do is like the best thing you could do. Like, don't wait until you have an injury. Continue to do the things you would normally do, like hot, ice baths and hot towels and everything that you do. And don't wait till the injury happens, because we can't even compete unless we are healthy. And we take that for granted the instant that we get injured. I mean, it's like a second later and we're like, oh man, like I'm ready to compete. But to segue that into another topic, I wanted to take that and go with your team. Like, I'm so interested in the LSU team. Like I've known so many gangster LSU athletes back even from when I was competing, and they was all phenomenal, from like Lolo Jones to Xavier Carter. Like, it just goes way back. Mona Lee. Yeah, like it's so many of them. And that's what I said. It's a culture. It's a culture. It's not just a team. And so my question to you is, what's more important to you, an individual championship or win, or a team championship or win?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna answer this question in two ways. So I'm gonna break it down first. Right. Like, the biggest thing for me is to win an individual title. You feel me? Track and field, it's an individual sport. I started doing this so I could win titles for myself. Put my name in the record books and do legendary things for myself. But when I did decide to go to LSU, I had talked to my father. I said, "Look, Dad, like wherever I go, I want two things out of it. I want to be able to win an individual title, and I want to be able to win a team title." So like, and you know what I mean? LSU, I seen what they had on the team, and I seen the culture and the history. I'm like, it's no better place for me to be at if I want to accomplish both of those things than LSU. So I would say the individual thing is first for me, but winning that team title is huge too. So, but I know if I handle my business individually, like 9 times out of 10, we'll have a better chance to win a team title as well.
Boom. That's what I wanted to hear right there. Once you focus on what you got to do, you're gonna do that well. You're gonna get close to getting that individual championship. That team is gonna happen automatically. It's gonna be encompassed in that. So yeah. Good answer.
I definitely agree, because Blast Off the Success is about work as an individual, but yet part of a team. And when you're on the team, you still have to break that up in your relay. Whatever leg you are, you're contributing your best leg to that team. To have the best leg, you got to perform individually to take it to that level, to bring your piece of pie to the party, right? And it makes the team better. And overall, those individual accolades goes into points that contribute to the team. So absolutely, individual, but yet part of a team. Measure yourself against measure yourself as well as against your peers to stack up to see where you're at. Absolutely. And by saying that, there was always a joke saying, LSU track is too short. That's why everything ran fast over there. But we definitely knew the track wasn't short. It's the talent. And coming in from long jump into the 400, we say you have to have big kahuna. I say the 400 meter is it's a different beast. You got, excuse the vocabulary, but you got to have balls, right? And you have to have gut. You have to have that little extra for that 400 meter. That's a combination of sprint, endurance, and speed in there combined to give you the best of both worlds. When you look at your time of 44, I believe 70 something, and you look at the Olympics, that alone could be top 20 in the Olympics. So knowing that and where you're at right now, how excited are you about 2022 to see what you can do and leave your mark?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I think the things that I was able to prove to myself last year, with running 44/7 indoors, 44/30 outdoors, is like, Noah, you right there with those guys. Like like the people that you grew up watching and the people that you grew up studying, you right there with those guys or ahead of some of those guys. So it just gives me all the more confidence. After last year, the season I had, like my confidence is to a place that it hadn't been. So now I'm just excited for this up and heading to the World Championship. Like, no, you can really take it somewhere that you ain't took it before. You know what I mean? And I think if I do that, then I'll get my name in that history book like I want to.
Hey, so really quickly, Robert, you said something about him running. You said that's why they said the LSU has a short track. That's Claremont. We ain't gonna say nothing else about that. Straight Claremont. But
back in the days, we used to train at Baton Rouge, so we love that area, right? So it's a great culture. Yeah. It's a great community, and not much to do except to train and run fast.
Right. So speaking of Claremont, so I used to train at Claremont in Florida in a training group. I also trained at the Wide World of Sports, and I've actually trained in like 5 different states and maybe like 7 different training groups, right? And I've always noticed there's this thing, regardless if it's in college or if it's in a professional post-collegiate training group, that, there's competition amongst each other in the group or on the team. Now, that could be healthy or it could be unhealthy, depending on if the rivalry becomes so much to where you're not paying attention to your actual competitors and you're trying to compete with the people on your team. Now it starts to get a gray area when the people on your team, you're competing with the people on your team because they are the best, like at an LSU, because you're all a top tier athlete. So my question for you, Noah, is how do you deal with the top tier athletes at LSU? Like, is it what is the
culture, environment,
feeling? Yeah, what is the feeling that you get competing with them? It's a healthy environment. You're competing with athletes who everybody loves to compete against each other, or sometimes you feel like you're competing with other athletes to outdo each other because that's what LSU is such a high caliber. Every meet, every something else has to be better than the other or working on something better. So do you feel like it's a healthy give and take between the competitiveness of your athletes on the LSU squad?
Yeah, I definitely think it's a healthy. I don't even want to say it's like a competition. I mean, last year I came in with guys like Terrence, Sean, Javon, Tyler. The team was crazy talented. The most talented team I've ever been on. We say that it was the most talented team in NCAA history, but seeing what those guys could do, like it took me to another level of practice, right? So we all got an ego. We all competitive. Like, no, I don't want to lose to those guys in practice, but I know, like, okay, like if I lost a rep to Terrence and we doing 150s, like I know where I'm at as far as the 400 goes. Like I know, okay, if he could barely beat me in a 150, like I know none of the dudes in my event group are beating me in the first 200 of a race. There's no way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like in that aspect, I'll say it's very, very healthy. And like what took us all to the next level was the fact that we was just feeding on each other's energy, right? So started in indoor, and I never experienced nothing like this. We in indoor, and it's our first meet, and Eric and Damian both run the hurdles, both from PR, NCAA like 1 and 3. Like, yo, swear. So now you feel me? Then I think Terrence might have ran the 60. He ran something crazy. Now it's my turn. I fed off their energy. I went on PR. Sean PR. Then we see Javon jump. So it's like everybody's energy just
right,
like you.
Right. It's a positive energy.
Okay, now let me go get this world lead. Terrence get the world.
Right.
Keeps going.
Yeah. That's a good thing,
I'm
man.
getting goosebumps underneath here, man. I'm getting gooses like J-Lo says. But it's absolutely right. All you have to do is the first person go out there to compete and says, let's try to get a personal best. Then everybody on the team starting to feed off of that. So they get a medal. The next person, well, I want to get a medal too. Oh, I want this. And it changes the whole culture and the performance, and knowing that you train together and that you're pushing each other. If he can do it, I can do it. That's where you get recipe for success.
Yeah, man. That's the relationship that you want, man. You want a positive relationship with the people you're training with. You know, that's gonna make you, because ain't nothing, because there's one thing in a relationship when you're training with someone that I found out that no one else will ever find out unless they trained with a group of people and was broken down and built back up. There's a thing where you start getting relationship with these people that you're training with, and you get inspiration from seeing them die like you, where you're working out every day. I say die. Like you go to the track and you die on the track. And every time you die, it's a rebirth because you stacking them practices. I tell my athletes, like, you banking. Every time you go to the track, you are banking money that you're putting in the account when you're ready to pull that out to go to that meet and cash it in, right? So when you're doing that with a whole bunch of athletes and y'all building that rapport with each other, y'all dying, y'all helping each other up and everything, man, ain't nothing but the best feeling in the world that y'all all start PRing, having the best times in the world, because now you're grinding and you're making that with the people who you did it with. So ain't nothing better than that feeling. And it sounds like you're doing a great job already where you're at. And again, like I said, LSU is a culture. So I feel like you right where you need to be, man. Fit right in.
Most definitely, yeah. Most definitely. I'm with you on that.
So let me drop one. Go ahead. You got it.
Before he dropped his question, so since we're on that theme, so we talk about 2022, what do you want to do? When we look at the vision board, now I'm going to ask for specific now, right? What does that vision board look like? Medals, team, times. What does that vision board look like for us for 2022?
It's big. I'll tell you that. So I got
go big or go home. Let's hear it, baby. Hey, that's our prediction, man. We like to go big.
Facts.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't blink.
I got
hear it first. Noah.
I got some times on there. I got some accolades that I want to achieve, some team stuff, and then some individual, like, head-to-head kind of stuff that I'm looking forward to this year as well. So, I mean, one thing I'll tell y'all, I'm going for that world record indoors, like the indoor 400 world record. Like, that's really the first big accomplishment that I want. I got the fourth fastest time in world history. So, seeing what I did last year, if I could just build upon it, that's the first big thing that I want to take down. So I'll give y'all that. Outdoors, I'm looking to hit that 40.
I hear a knock. Who is it? Noah who? Noah Williams. What are you going to do? I want that world record. I'm coming. All right, here you go, Noah.
So, yeah, I'm going for that world record indoor. Outdoors, probably the biggest thing I want to really accomplish is joining that 43-19 club. So I know it's a lot of amazing athletes.
You can do it too, bro.
Group with Michael Johnson, Wade Van Niekerk, Fred Curley, Michael Norman, Stephen Gardner. Those guys are the elite of the elite when it comes to long sprinters. They're the best of the best, and I want to join that group of 43-19 because I know the talent that I got. My coach actually just sent me a message when they had tweeted it. Michael Johnson had tweeted it, and he was like, "That list don't look right without your name on there." I was like, "You're right. I'm completely with you." So that's another big goal of mine. And then as far as, head-to-head kind of stuff, I'm definitely trying to go undefeated this year. Like, at least through the collegiate season, I'm trying to go undefeated. So I was undefeated the whole year until the outdoor national meet when I got third. So that left a bad taste in my mouth. So I got to go get that back.
Yeah, man. Well,
BP and I supporting you on that, baby.
I definitely just want to say, like, mad proud of you, man. I know we just met, but I like get real enthusiastic and motivated when I see collegiate athletes who clearly are just super headstrong, and like you don't have to be told anything because you know what it takes, and you're gonna put everything in it that has to be done plus more to get where you need to go. So I do have one more question for you. This one's kind of just like a goofy question, but tell us two things. Tell us what your favorite food is, and then tell us something that we don't know about you.
All right, so my favorite food for real, I try to eat. Well, I don't try to eat healthy. I do eat healthy. I eat clean, but my favorite food though is definitely French fries. Like I love French fries. Like I could kill French fries, curly fries, seasoned fries, any type of smiley face fries. All fries, like French fries.
Do you dip it in ketchup? Do you dip it in mustard? What
Ketchup.
do you dip it in? Ketchup. Oh, okay, you know.
See, I've been Europe. I don't know if that's the word. I've been Europeanized because I eat my French fries with mayo. I don't even eat it with ketchup or mustard. You'll figure that out soon once you start training overseas and once you start competing overseas. So
it's a comfort food. Okay.
But
so food, man, and what was the next one? Food and something we don't know about you.
Yeah.
Something y'all don't know about me, man. Shoot. Something y'all don't know about me. Well, I think a lot of people know I'm from New York, Rochester, New York. That ain't really nothing special. I'm big into gaming. I will say that. Video games, like I'm a competitor, and I think video games has always been a good outlet for me. I've been playing video games since I was like 4 years old. So I'm big on the video games. That's one thing that I say a lot of people do not know about.
Man, what do you play? Let me find out you want Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'm on Call of Duty every day. Right. I was streaming.
It's a wrap.
I was streaming on Twitch last night. So I was on Call of Duty. I play Madden. I play 2K. Whatever it is, you feel me? UFC. If my boys are playing something and I think I could beat them, I'm gonna go over there and test my skills.
That's what's up. Well, I definitely, again, very nice to meet you, man. Proud of you again. Thanks for sharing your time with us. And Rob, I'm sorry, Robert.
Yeah.
Before I wrap it up,
listen, D-Pain. He's my favorite guy. He's already got Williams in his name. He's probably got some Jamaican blood running around there. Hello.
I think this is the first time. That I was ever faster than you wrapping up the show.
I'm telling you, man. I make you catch a cold so fast.
Man.
Anyway, with the new NIL rules came into play, how's that affecting you? Is it benefiting you? How are you seeing it working for your advantage?
Yeah, it's been a blessing for me so far. I've made a few deals and a few companies have reached out and, we've done some really, really cool things. I'm blessed enough that Jason had reached out and we did the collaboration for fan arts, where I dropped some merchandise and did some autographs and stuff like that. Just for the people that really support me. I think it's beautiful that, I do have a fan base, and people that support me and show me a lot of love, every day when I'm on Instagram or Twitter. Other companies have reached out as well, and I've done a few other deals. So it's amazing, just to have another source of income while I'm just a college student, in this in-between phase, before I could get to the next level or, while I'm still here. So it's definitely a blessing.
All right, Mr. Williams.
Good, man.
There you go. You've been critiqued. I have a lot of athletes, high school students and stuff, and Division II, NIA, looking for mentorship for 400-meter knowledge and expertise. So definitely, if you want to come on our platform as an NIL, we can definitely have you, because we definitely know there's students out there looking that next level of education, but don't have the big capital for the big stars, but you've got a value. If you can help, if you want to critique their technique and help them in that direction. But definitely, I want to appreciate you on behalf of us for your time, your knowledge, your passion, your wisdom. And right now, D-Pain, give him some of this for me. Put your fingers on.
We got to give him some of that.
We're going to give you some of the blessings. One, that you stay healthy. Two, you have fun. Three, you go after your goals and smash it, baby.
Hey, we're looking for that world record to go down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right. Hey, I really appreciate love y'all. I appreciate y'all having me on and, showing all the love. It do mean a lot, for real.
Yeah, man. Well, good
luck.
Make
sure you drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water.
Yes, sir.
That's right. Your pee's got to be clear. If the pee ain't clear, you're gonna cramp up. So keep it clean.